So what made you want to come to WVU?
Well, Morgantown is about 20 minutes from my home, so one thing that I wanted before coming to college was that I wanted friends and family to be able to support me, and I knew if I was far enough to be away but close enough to go home, that if I ever needed them, that I could travel home, and I'm far enough where like my parents don't come down and bug me, so I thought this was like the perfect location. And also I was offered a scholarship for wrestling, so that's another reason why I came to WVU.
So what obstacles did you overcome throughout your collegiate career with wrestling?
Well, in the beginning, the first big one was making the transition into a collegiate wrestler. And I wasn't, as soon as I got to WVU, I became a starter, so I really didn't get that chance to redshirt and to make that transition. So as soon as I got here, they threw me to the Tigers, and I started wrestling like I did in high school. But then the next year, I knew I was going to take a red shirt because I knew I had to get shoulder surgeries. And I finally made that transition into a collegiate wrestler, and everything was smooth. But then I was struck with two shoulder injuries, and I had to get shoulder surgery on both of them. So I got my right shoulder done, and then 6 weeks later, I got my left shoulder done, and I was basically out for a whole year. And then after that year, I took another year off because I still wasn't ready to compete. So I had 2 years off basically, and I had to overcome that.
What do you think keeps you motivated?
Well, a few things that I like to do, I'm big with quotes, and my college coach, Coach Turnbull, he majored in psychology, so he's big with quotes too. So like almost every practice we come in, then he'll feed us some motivational videos or motivational papers. And a few of them stand out. One was with Malcolm Gladwell. He's the author of the book called Outliers. And the main concept of this book is that no matter who you are or what you're practicing or what subject or what you need to do to get better, is if you can put 10,000 hours into that subject, then you can pretty much master it or be the best at that subject. And a few other quotes is, one was by Will Smith, and there was a quote that he said, because a lot of people, when they always have a plan B in case their plan A gets interrupted, and they always like, okay, if I don't reach this, then I'll just fall back and take this. I'm okay with this. Well, if you go through life with that concept, then I really don't think that you're going to be able to reach your potential or succeed in the things that you want to do. So one of the quotes that he came up with was, don't worry about a plan B because it only distracts from plan A. And as soon as I read that, I felt like Will Smith was talking to me, and I picked up on it, and I try to go through life, no matter what it is, wrestling or school, with that attitude.
So that would be a really good thing to tell your students who think that they've already reached their full potential.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate with thinking that no matter how hard you work and at what point you are, that you can never reach your full potential. And there's you can see on a line, wherever you are, you can either move forward or you decrease in performance. You can never stay the same. And a classic example is Tiger Woods, when he's won numerous U.S. Opens, and even after doing that, he still thinks that he didn't reach his full potential, so he decided to switch his style up, and he even went down with his performance, but then sure enough, the decision that he made was the right one, and then he increased again, and he was even better. So yeah, I don't really think that someone can ever reach their full potential, and that's in any aspect of life, not just athletics.